Sorry, I'm just wanting to know what your administration has done or plans to do, I'm new to the area, in terms of getting to the root cause of some of this crime, investing in communities, supporting young people. People are born criminals, right?
Yeah.
There's ways that we can get to the root causes without just adding more cops. I want to know,
Yeah.
what some things you're doing around that.
So let me say a couple of things. Let me say a couple of things actually. We've expanded our recreation programs astronomically, right? That's first and foremost. We've expanded our recreation programs. Her question was regarding the root cause of some of these issues. And you can't police your way out of it. They have to do with parenting and socioeconomic issues and jobs and opportunities and all of that stuff. All of it, across the board. Okay. So let me say a couple of things that in particular that's kind of happening in Jersey City. On the prisoner reentry front, we have a model program in the entire country. It's being replicated around New Jersey and across the country with regards to people that are leaving the prison system and coming back. And it focuses on housing, it focuses on jobs, and it focuses on addiction treatment. And three prongs on that. And that has been tremendously successful. No question about that. On the job creation front, we are working across the board, and we are leading the state of New Jersey in job creation. We have a lot of work to do, there's no question about it. Predominantly amongst an age bracket between 18 and 30, where the unemployment is astronomically high, predominantly among minority men, but it is blocking and tackling day in, day out, creating jobs. We are doing that. We are leading the state of New Jersey on that front. Finally, I would tell you that for the first time in decades, you are seeing investment and development away from the waterfront. We have changed a lot of the incentive programs in the city, and the first time you are seeing construction. There was a project on the city council agenda tonight for West Side Avenue, right? West Side Avenue.
Across from Social Security.
Across the Social Security building. You are seeing in Journal Square for the first time buildings coming. So it's creating jobs, it's creating economic activity, it's creating safe neighborhoods with this critical mass of people walking and being a part of it. We're doing all of that stuff, and we work very closely with the Board of Education. There's no question about that.
Could I just add from just
Chris, just go ahead, finish your point. I don't
Just
want
really that, my only concern then is then are people getting priced out, people getting pushed out when you're talking about some of the
Yeah.
developments. You know,
So-
you have to look into it.
So I will touch on her question. So her question is a good point. Her question was regarding getting priced out when you incentivize and people invest, when they build, and does that change the economics of a neighborhood? Okay, so it's a good point because it's something that in particular that I'm actually most proud of, okay? In the last 2 years, okay, I will tell you, in the last 2 years, we have built and started, okay, construction on more affordable housing than was done we're almost at that critical mass of what was done in the previous 10 years, okay? Now, those things don't get built overnight. I think you can appreciate that. And what's been important to us is to incentivize that it's not all in one community, the affordable housing. So every community should have an opportunity for people to live in, right? If you look at when you drive downtown, for example, on Marin Boulevard, right? Two of the larger projects that are under construction there each have 80 units of affordable housing. Now the next question is, how do we define affordable housing, which I'm going to get into in a second, okay? So that's 160 units in that. It's the first time in decades that you're building 80-20 projects, ultimately. And the total number is close to 850 that are either planned, approved, under construction, equivalent. So I would tell you that it is hard to reverse a trend that's been happening for a long time, but we certainly are investing our resources. We've changed the entire Affordable Housing Trust Fund, the entire way that that money is allocated out. We've changed that entire process to make it more fair, essentially. So, you know, look, I appreciate that, and I'm very conscious of it, and we're trying to make sure that the things that made Jersey City special don't change ultimately on that. Now, how do you define affordable housing ultimately? Is we base it on a percentage of the average median income based on federal standards. Now, to some people, they would say that that number is too high or too low, and we appreciate that, but we base it on federal standards ultimately, and how to get to that to try to find something that helps the largest number of people.
Is it 30%? Right?
I'll get you the numbers. Their team is not here who ultimately does that, so we'll go from there. You already spoke. Yes, in the back.